Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. I am Waseem Anwar from Lahore, Pakistan. We are yet again back with a beautiful personality, Dr. Derrick Clarke. Hello, sir. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. And really appreciate this opportunity to be here with you, Sir Waseem Anwar. Really appreciate it. And we thank you for the time that you are taking to allow us the opportunity to be interviewed by you. Really appreciate it. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much,
It's a
sir.
privilege.
Sir,
Thank you.
sir, actually, I want another session with technical questions. So some people still confused. I think there are previously too much session you and many leaders have conducted, but people want to know these questions. So my first question is actually these question may you will tell according to the Mr. Ash Mufara statement. Some question maybe you will not answer properly because Mr. Ash Mufara told a limited point, so you can skip any question. Okay, sir. If you
Sure.
okay, thank you very much, sir. My first question is we want to know about the statement of Mr. Ash Mufara, who told about global offices and global leaders.
The global offices and global leaders.
Leaders.
Founders, and that is attributed to founders. The exact statement is that we are going to have global offices, which is physical offices all around the globe. As much as possible, what he wants is to put at least one office in every country. Some might have a little more based on maybe the growth factor or how many customers and resellers and so on. It's a place. I look at it as a place to point people in your country and show a person that that's OnPassive. That's our office. You can maybe go there, have a little meeting, etc., etc. So these global leaders now, which will be managing those offices, there are certain criteria that Ash Mufari will, help us to be privileged to those criteria as time goes on, because the main focus right now is to really launch this entire company to the world. And so these global leaders, founders, obviously, and as I said, the offices will be in in all the countries that we have presence in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, once Mr. Ash Mufare talked about confidence and trust, and he gave the example of Navy SEALs, and once he talked about 20-80% formula. So, can you explain this?
Okay, sure. One of the main characteristics of a Navy SEAL is loyalty. And when you really look at it in business, it is best to have a person that is loyal than even have yes, you want a person that at least have some amount of education to the task at hand. But when a person is loyal, that speaks to the core of any company that you really want to establish. Because if you have a person who is not loyal, he's going to be doing all sort of devious things to just enhance himself and in the process bring down the company. And so loyalty is very tantamount to respective of where Ash Mufari and OnPassive is concerned. And so it's not just a OnPassive 2080 rule. It's really, people in general, business in general, company in general, 20% of the people always do 80% of the work. That's just a normal formula that that we know in everyday life. So it's not just indigenous to OnPassive. It's a general rule that we have, of which we adopted this rule, and that is how life is in general. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I would really like to ask you to shed some light upon one of the most important topics of OnPassive these days, data center. What is data center,
Data center.
and
Okay.
why is it important for OnPassive to have its own data center? What change they can bring in?
Okay. Well, with a data center, that is where every person on the planet keeps data. It's a system of servers. What is a server? They look at it like a big CPU computer, the desktop version, but instead of it is upright on the floor, it is turned on its side and it's placed into a rack. So one server, and you know, one server is anywhere from maybe about a good server we're talking, maybe from about 700,000 US and 3 million US. So generally speaking, about $1 million US would be for one server. Then into the rack of servers, you have maybe about, you know, anywhere from 10 to maybe 14 servers in one rack. So what that does is just to keep your data. The reason it is very important, especially for OnPassive, is because one, we are never going to sell your data. Never. That's one. And that is the reason we did not opt to go to another company, like, you know, one of those big giants out there, AWS, Google, you know, etc. We didn't go that route. Why? Because we would not be able to guarantee that we wouldn't be able to sell your data. So because we know that if we are keeping your data in our data center, then of course we have full control over it. And it's all about control. So from once we can control our data, and we know that most definitely there will be no leakage here or there, no selling of your data here or there. And so that is one of the main reasons we build our own data center, and we are going to build more for the general populace. The second reason is that our product, as I stated in the other interview with Sir Waseem, is that we have proprietary products. We have products that we are building from the ground up, built with artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. And so for anyone to have any form of accessibility to those blueprints, as you know, as we might say, it might be damaging. And so the only way we can secure our proprietary products is to have our own data center. That's the only way, because we cannot tell you that Google is going to secure your, we cannot tell you that AWS is going to secure your, we don't know. But we do know that because we have our own data center, we can now guarantee to you that we will not sell your data. We can guarantee that our proprietary products will be safe from any deviant persons. We can be sure of that now. So therefore, the correction to the corruption is more 100% without any wavering. And that is why we have our own data center, and we are going to have more of our own data centers all across this lovely globe, so that your information, when you are with this company or that company that has our features, our security features, of which our data center is more secure than any other data center on the planet. Our uptime is 100%. No downtime, and no tier of data centers thus far can tell you that they have 100% uptime and zero downtime. None thus far. OnPassive is the only one thus far that can speak to 100% uptime and zero downtime. We might have to build a tier for ourselves. I don't know, but we might have to maybe build a tier for ourselves, because we are the only data center that has built into it, as I said, from the get-go, artificial intelligence, machine learning, high security on the level of security. We don't deal with IP4V, none at all. We only deal with IP6V. And so that's another level of security again. So our main recourse in OnPassive is security and security and more security. Thank you.
Excellent, sir. Sir, will founder get revenue from those data centers?
That is the difference between being a founder and being a reseller.
Yes.
So yes, persons will come in to this fine, lovely company first as a customer, and then they might either look around and say, "Oh man, can I become a seller of these products, a reseller of these products?" And yes, of course, our OnPassive is going to send information that yes, you can become a reseller of these lovely, fine, state-of-the-art artificial intelligence, machine learning technology products. Yes, you can become a reseller. Bam, the person do the necessary things and pay the necessary money to become a reseller, and bam, that person is generating a lucrative income. But founders, and that is why, as I said, the founder position is a very prestigious position, not only in OnPassive, but in any company. And so that is one of the incomes that we will be generating, which is only tantamount to founders. Thank you.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Sir, I have been hearing of a lot of questions regarding having one's own domain name. Why do you think it's important, and how it's going to help us in business?
Well, domain name are very important to any online presence. From once you're going to have an online presence, you need a domain name. And domain name is not by itself. There's three components that makes up your online presence. You have to have a website, because a domain name without a website, you won't be there either. and a domain name and a website without a hosting, there's no online presence. So these three components generally make up your online presence: domain name, website, and hosting. So everything, as we said, will be done by OnPassive. Fortunately, and we are not promoting, we as founders or we as resellers, we are not promoting OnPassive. No. And therefore, the domain name will not be onpassivecom/Waseem or / put your name there like the other businesses that are out there. No, your personal domain name, your personal business is your personal business. Whatever you want it to name, whether as a founder or as a reseller, that is what it is going to name. So if you want your domain name, as it were, to be Waseem Technical or Waseem Digital or Technical Waseem or WA Technical, whatever you want it to name, that is what your domain name will be. Of course, .com, .ai, .net, whatever it is, that will be available there. But whatever your domain of which website will be built by OnPassive for you and hosted, and that's another thing for our own data center, because all of these domain names going to need hosting. So the best thing to do is to have our own. So you see how everything is folded into one umbrella. Instead of getting a domain name over there, getting a website from that company, and messy. Everything can now be under one umbrella, with all
Wonderful.
things speaking with each other and relating to each other as how technology needs to be, preferably. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Great, that's great. Sir, once Mr. Ash Mufare talked about a laser technology. Can you elaborate this?
Laser technology is far and wide. It's people use it everywhere in every circumstances. With wearing glasses now and all of that. You have laser treatment to correct all of that. You have people having laser treatment for teeth and teeths or teeth. You have people doing laser treatment, surgery. You have people doing laser printing on different devices, etc. So laser printing is something that is already inculcated inside of in life itself. Technology itself is full with this technology. So what is a laser? Because that is where it generates from. What is a laser? A laser is a device that generates light and it forms a laser beam. A laser beam is a different form of light beam in that its rays are monochromatic, single color of the same frequency and waveform, and culminated going in the same direction. So just like look at your light bulb. Your light bulb is going into all direction, because we have to remember that light travels in a straight line. Many people don't know that, but light travels in a straight line. And light also travels at a speed of 186,282 miles per second. That is some sort of a speed that we don't know how to really fathom that type of a speed. But each ray of your light bulb, which is, you know, disseminating all over the place, all over your room, to light up your room. But each ray, what the laser technology did is just to concentrate all of that energy into one direct, straight beam that that goes into one direction. So laser, the acronym of laser is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So yes, it is a radiation boom that is going into one direction, focusing on one thing, bypassing everything else around it. And so therefore, we have it in every facet of technology. We have it in medicine, as we said before. We have it in communication, that a lot of people did not know, that in order to communicate, one of the fastest way to communicate to another side of the world is through laser. And therefore, internet, it makes internet faster, because when you have laser technology with internet, then it makes your internet better and faster and more reliable. So every facet of communications, it's a technology that is used by every person that wants a quicker, better, and faster result in whatever they are doing. And so yes, OnPassive is using that technology. We have not been given definite ways in which we are using it, but it's a faster technology, it's a better technology, it's a more stable technology for anything that has to do with technology. Thank you.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. Sir, every Monday we see a new website look. Recently, we see a link number 61. So, what is the benefit of these new look, and can you explain? Can you elaborate this?
Well, Sir Waseem, every person that is familiar with websites and, you know, going to this person's website, that person's website, normally a website just look like a website. It just, you know, you just go there and you see the same old look, nothing really different. I guess maybe it's a way of, you know, people are more familiar with the same old look. But what we have done in OnPassive, what Ash Mafari has done in OnPassive, is that every week, he is first of all giving, you know, our websites a makeover, a new look. The content is the same, the information is the same, but it just look nicer. Every week we just have it's like you drive a blue Ferrari today, or you drive a blue Bugatti today. Maybe, well, you might not know. All right, let us say Lamborghini. Most people know Lamborghini. So you drive a blue Lamborghini today, and you drive it for this week. And next week, you drive a black Lamborghini. And the following week, it's the same Lamborghini. Lamborghini is just Lamborghini. But you drive a red Lamborghini today, and for this week. And next week, you're in a white Lamborghini. And the following week, you're in a, you know, gray Lamborghini. you look different. You feel different in that color, and people see you look different. And oh my goodness, it brings a certain amount of prestige. That's what it does. It brings a certain amount of awe. It brings a certain amount of lavishness, if that's a word. If not, let me create it. Lavishness. which has never been seen before or done before. Yes. And so to have a new website every week, oh wow, it's just fascinating. But as I said, the steering wheel is the same. The, automatic transition is the same. Everything is the same. It's just a nice newer look. And maybe you might, instead of having the indicator on the left hand side, you might put it on the right hand side. Just see how it feel. If it feel better, and and those kind of things. Instead of a CD player, you have a screen that you can actually watch a video instead. So it's just maybe a different little look on certain things, which is awesome. And that helps us to capture the audience attention, that we are not sleeping, we are not sitting down at the wheel doing nothing. We are aggressively making the online presence that you as a founder, you as a reseller will adore and will show to your customers that this is no ordinary company.
Great.
Thank you.
Sir, people want to see variety. Every day we want to see new thing. So that's great. Sir, would you like to elaborate the O wallet function and record and current uh, updates of O wallet?
There's not much of O wallet functionality we want to really talk about now, because Asha's not given much on that topic.
Okay.
Really and truly, because we actually OnPassive has actually changed the O wallet and the concept of O wallet so many times, that the best thing to do is to look at it from what is the information that is available in the virtual office and on the website, which is OnPassivecom. Now, when you look at what the O wallet is, it is an AI, and as I said, all our products are AI powered. So it's an AI powered digital mobile wallet application, basically, and that's one of our many products. What are some of the features? It definitely have fraud detection features. As I said, we are high on security. So instant payment between wallet. So you don't, and there's no fees. So if I, want to make a payment to whoever, even a company that accepts our O wallet and will accept our O wallet, bam, 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 bam. From my wallet, your wallet, transaction finish, have a good day. Merchant payments via contactless technology. And as we know, those are things like QR codes and NFC, etc. We have peer-to-peer or P2P technology that is in the payment also. And of course, it is safe and very secure. You can store credit card and debit card information, and it's easy and fast self-registration. And so O-Wallet is one of the most exclusive commerce platform offering its clients a digital mobile wallet application to store cash and to make quick transactions. And so with the O-Wallet, that is what we are waiting on, because we know that in order to get money and receive money, then that is where the O-Wallet comes in, because the monthly subscription and also our payment of commissions, it will be done in the O-Wallet. I was told that it is going to have two sections in the O wallet. One to make that payment, so funding, and one, of course, to withdraw our commissions to our bank account. So we don't want to give much technical features of it until Ash Mufari comes out with the whole scenario of the O wallet. So it's best to just go to OnPassive.com and look at the information that is written there, that we are sure that it is at the time, instead of trying to give information that is not credible at this time. So just go to OnPassive.com, look at our O wallet, and you can take a look at other products that we have there, which is going to blow you away.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir, you gave us big information about wallet. Sir, there is a huge confusion between upcoming two products, O-commerce and O-mart. People think both products are same, or little bit difference. So can you differentiate the between the what is the difference between them?
O-commerce, you said?
On O-mart.
And O-mart. Okay, wonderful. Okay, the quick difference between these two products is when you look at O-commerce, right? If you go to that product, and with O-commerce, look at it as like Squarespace, where
like Amazon?
No. O-mart would be like Shopify or Amazon.
Okay.
Actually, O-mart. Most people know Shopify, they know Amazon, and these type of online mart, online shopping mall, put it that way, right? So it makes online buying more convenient and effective. So that is more on the O-mart side of things. It's like a big online mall. But when you talk about O-commerce now, O-commerce is more online store. Like you have your own online store, where you are in control of. But O-mart is like a big shopping mall, that you not only have Amazon, but you also have Shopify. You also have it's a big mall. But with O-commerce now, it's like putting up an online store. So this is my only online store. So those would be the general differences of the two. And as I said, the best thing to do to look at these two in more details is actually if you go to OnPassive.com, then the online, the information for these two products is more explicit. Where O-mart, it says it is a reliable B2B and B2C. So it's a B2B, which is business to business, and and B2C, which is business to customer. So business, I am the business and I am to another business, or a business to a customer, right? So it makes online buying more convenient and effective, giving you time to focus on moving your business forward. So it is you and your business where moving it forward is concerned. And then when you look at commerce,
Online shopping store.
commerce now is more like the innovation of offline and online stores.
Okay.
So just like what I said,
Okay.
right? So it's an online or offline store.
Who is huge? Who is huge between them?
Who is huge?
Huge, yes.
I wouldn't put any as being huger than the other, so to speak. It focuses on two different
Okay.
niche,
I think we should wait
so to
the
speak.
product. Maybe we will clear the much clear when product will come. It's okay. I think these things enough. So we go to the next. Sir, one the most important product, Omail. How Omail,
Omail.
how Omail is important than other email we were using currently. Which
Well, with Omail, we look at basically any of our mailing system that we have now, like Yahoo, Gmail, and Proton. All of those are mailing services. But when you look at Omail, first of all, one of the major things with these mailing services is that they give you a lot of limitations. So yes, it is for free. That is correct. As well as Omail is for free. Okay. But one of the major things about Omail is that you can send any size of document from the get-go, other than as opposed to when you talk about the other emailing services. If it is more than 25, I think it's 25 megabytes per, that are, yeah, 25. If it's more than that, you're not able to send it in an email. But with Omail, it doesn't matter the size. Videos, it's very difficult to send a video in Gmail or Hotmail, or it's very difficult. Actually, you can't send it. You have to upgrade to their business suite, which gives you maybe 2 or 3 or 5 gigabyte in order to send big files to your recipient. And so with Omail, right out of the box, with Omail will be able to send any size of data that you want to send to our next person, which is so awesome that just that alone is a key major feature in Omail. Thank you.
Great, sir. Sir, can you explain the ONET? We know ONET is social media. Is ONET is better than currently social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube? Can we compare these social media platform?
Well, personally speaking, none of our products has any comparison, to be honest. I mean, you can just use them as a reference and refer so that people would be able to get the knowledge that this is what we are talking about. But there's no comparison because, first of all our products are 3 years in advance.
Oh,
That's number one.
that's good.
So yes. So therefore, when you talk about comparison, there's no comparison. No comparison with any of our products in our ecosystem and as relating to any other product that is out there on the market right now. It's just to bring an awareness that we say, okay, we refer to Facebook. That would be the relating product to what I'm talking about with ONet. But compare, no comparison. Of course, first of all, as I said before, in a previous interview, we do not sell persons' data. We don't sell people data. That's the first and foremost breach of this corruption that is on the internet platform. And so we in OnPassive is correcting these corruption. And so therefore, when you talk about ONet, yes, it is a social media platform. And with this social media platform, no selling of your data, first and foremost. And all of our product, as we said, artificial intelligence, machine learning technology is integrated in our products from the get-go. And so you can relax with your child on ONet as opposed to any other platform out there that deals with social media, because you have so many predators presently, unfortunately, in our midst, that is preying on these children that are using these social media. And unfortunately, get them out of the house and into their vehicle and take them away to do whatever with them, and sometimes end up dead. Now, when it comes on to these kind of lewd and disrespectful actions by people, OnPassive ONet has the technology. And as we said, all of our technology is integrated. And so we have the technology to actually prevent these hideous things from happening, especially to our children. So with our security, with our technology, ONet is the safest place for everyone to socialize. Thank you.
It's an excellent, sir. So we can't compare our product with other products. So other previous products from other companies. So, sir, next product in previous session you told me OConnect is your favorite product. So, sir, tell me the unique feature of OConnect, which are differentiate from other same project. Like Zoom,
Okay.
Zoom is not big as compared to what we know. So we want to know the unique features.
Okay, sure. Well, we know OConnect is a webinar platform. And as we said, we are not using the old technology, which is the old technology is MCU, multi-point control units. We're not using that technology. We are using WebRTC. And so just the look of and the latency that is with Zoom and other products that are webinar hostings, no, we will not have those issues. So when you have a choir or you have more than one person singing or talking, you know, it sounds jumbled. With our O-Connect, that will not be an issue. O-Connect, we are going to start right out of the box with unlimited. Unlimited. Can you imagine? You're not limited to 100 participants, 300 participants, 500 participants. No, you're not limited in O-Connect. Actually, give you a little history with Zoom. When Zoom started in 2011, and actually after 4 years, because the concept actually started in 2007. It's just that we weren't privy to all of that, like how we are privy to it now with OnPassive. But it took them 4 years, a little over 4 years, to actually build the product, Zoom. When they came out in 2011, they only had a maximum of 15 participants. That's it. That's it. They couldn't do no more. And so they build and build and build and, you know, come to where they are now and charging an arm and a leg. If you want like 10,000 or 20,000 participant, it's an arm and a leg and plus 2 legs. You know, if you want 500 participants, oh my goodness, you know, it's a different money. So with O-Connect, right out of the box, day one, when we launch, unlimited. How cool is that? Unlimited. Yes, there will be free version, just like most of our products. There's a free version. But on Passive O-Connect, it is second to none. First of all, dual screen sharing. So in other words, if Waseem is sharing his screen and showing a PowerPoint or showing whatever he wants to show, at the same time, I can bring up my screen share without kicking out his screen share and share my screen. So you're actually looking at dual screen sharing. Can you imagine? Lovely. 2, we talk about multilingual capabilities.
Amazing.
And this is not just multilingual in words, typing across your screen. You know, no, we're talking about I am speaking in English, doing my presentation in English. That's what I know. Don't know French, I don't know Spanish, I don't know Latin, I don't know Pakistani, you know, I don't know. But people from other countries, from other linguistical abilities, will be able to hear in their own language. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yes, they'll be able to hear in their own language. And so therefore, that to me is awesome, very awesome. And so O-Connect, of course, will be connecting the entire world. Worldwide connectivity is necessary today. It's not a, I mean, it's not a, we might say no, it's not a luxury. You know, back in 1980, to have a cell phone would be a luxury. But connectivity today is a necessity. And so that is what we are offering. HD audio, high definition audio, which we don't have right now with any webinar platform. High definition video, which definitely we don't have. Yes, they might say they have high definition, but trust me, the quality is not there. I mean, the you know, the dimensions might be there, but the resolution might not be there, because high definition starts at 720p. That's where high definition starts. And yes, maybe sometime other webinar platforms might go up to the, but they drop off. They fluctuate because of latency, number one, and internet connection and all, a lot of variables. But sometimes they drop down to standard. Now, you might not even know that it's standard, because 480 and 720p is kind of in the same ballpark to some extent. But then when you get up to 1080p, which is a real cream of the crop of high definition, then you notice that it's a totally different view, a totally different look, and you soon experience it. And so OConnect, in many instances, just by the mere platform that it is placed on, which is WebRTC, is a major, major game changer. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are right. Excellent, sir. The most amazing feature I like in OnConnect is which is sign language for deaf and dumb persons. So that's amazing. Uh, we can get how our CEO think about others. So sir, next product is O Academy. So can you tell me the Academy features, unique feature?
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Sir Waseem. The thing about OnPassive again is that our products are integrated. And thank you about for that that information about sign language, because yes, you have among us, unfortunately, persons that are hearing impaired, so they can't hear anything. So I am speaking, and a little person, maybe beside me somewhere, or up there, or in some one of these four corners, or wherever on the screen, actually doing the thing for that person who is hearing impaired. And so with the love of Ash Mafari, our CEO, with a heart, thinking about not only persons who can speak and hear, but persons who are not able to hear. And that is the heart of our CEO. And so with Academy, it is integrated. And that's the beauty about our products. All our products are integrated with each other if they need to. And so OConnect and Academy, there are a lot of features that are interrelated. So the multilingual, sign language, all of that is integrated into Academy. Academy is our e-learning platform where a person can come from as young as they want to, as long as they can maybe use a computer, I guess, right up to tertiary, accreditation, everything, certification, and anything, it is going to be there with Academy, because we have a lot of doctors that are educators in Academy, in OnPassive, that is just have the love for Academy. One of those such gentlemen is Dr. Bill Williams, of which I admire so much. And yes, he's one of the persons who, is gung-ho on Academy. because that is where he sees himself. And I think maybe Academy is, one of his, best products. And so with his ability, teaching ability, and I think he's a retired dentist and all of that, and has a school of doctors that is ready to go, especially with Academy. We recognize that with the features of Academy is second to none. Another one of those features is distraction detection. So you have a child who is supposed to be homeschool, maybe kindergarten, or maybe, first grade, second grade, whatever grade, but they are homeschooled. And we look as if that's where we are going to be going very, very soon, with more people doing homeschooling, especially with the pandemic still in our midst today. That is COVID-19, of course. We recognize that one of these features in Academy, which is attention detection, it's a brilliant feature, because a teacher is teaching children that are easily distracted. Us as adults is easily distracted, much less. But a child maybe looking over on another device, or maybe looking somewhere else because, they are distracted. There will be a message that will be sent to that teacher that, that child is distracted. And so that teacher will be able to say, Susan, Bill, Joe, pay attention. How cool is that? How cool is that? Pay attention, Joan. Pay attention, Joe. Pay attention. Look at your screen, and look at what I'm showing you, etc., etc. Pay attention. Distraction detection. How cool is that? And many more features. As I said, all our product features and what they can do, just refer to OnPassive.com so that you can get all the information, including videos of all the products that we have in our product portfolio on our ecosystem.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. Sir, can you elaborate O-Tracker? Mostly people think O-Tracker purpose is to track the people who is contacting with you something. So, can you elaborate?
Okay. O-Tracker. As we know, O-Tracker is another one of our lovely products in our ecosystem, proprietary products, I might add. Maybe some of you might watch a movie with Enemy of the State. That was a big box office hit, raking in some millions back in 1998. Remember, I said 1998. And if you watch this movie with Will Smith and Gene Hackman, you'd recognize that the technology, the level of technology with tracking is out there already in the 90s. So it's not something new. That's really my point. And so Enemy of the State, it was a lot of tracking and thing, and that the government was doing on Will Smith because of his involvement.
I have seen wonderful movie.
Yes, beautiful. Yes, it's a wonderful movie, and it really amplifies the level of tracking all the way back in the 90s. So, and we are at 2021, 21st century, they might say. All right. And so what is tracking or tracker with OnPassive. First of all, it improves your reach to the right audience with an ideal IP address. So every device on the planet has an IP address. Just like how, you know, you have a physical address where you live. Well, every device, your cell phone, your watch, anything that is plugged in to and you know and can connect to your Wi-Fi or connect to a hotspot, it has an IP address. It can be identified. Okay, so all our devices can be identified. So one, accurate geolocation, because you have a business and people might say that, how if I have a physical business, not an online business, because with Odesk, you can actually bring your business into OnPassive, and OnPassive send traffic to your even brick and mortar business. How OnPassive is going to send traffic to your brick and mortar business, and maybe we're not online, we're not even online. How someone going to come into my store because of OnPassive? Well, OTracker. Because what OTracker is going to do, and with your aid, is OTracker is going to put a geolocation around your business. Whether it's a 5 mile or maybe a 10-mile radius from your business. So, a little man from Australia come and visit your nice little city there in Pakistan, and he's looking for your barbershop, which is a physical place right there in Pakistan, in one of your cities there, and you don't have a website, but the person have a phone. The person is in your geolocation that is, of course, set up by OnPassive, and you know that person's going to search using varied search engine, whether it's Yahoo or is Google or Safari, whatever search engine they use. Persons go on their device and they say, nearest barbershop. We do it today. It's not something new. Not something new. We do it today. And what pop up on the screen is the nearest barbershop, so to speak. That is all geolocation. So your store is going to be bam, right there up front and personal to that person. And they click on that, your barbershop, right? No website, but it has directions. Click on directions and you say, oh, okay, just right around the corner there. Go around the corner, see a barbershop, go in, you know, and cut him here, pay him money.
Great, sir.
And it's a done deal. So that is one of the things that is, and of course, identify click fraud, generate user heat map, and all of those fine stuff, predictive analytics, and all of those good stuff. All of that is in OTracker, where it assists you with growing your business. That is what OTracker will be doing, is assisting you with growing your business. So maybe you ask then, what is IP tracker? IP tracker is a technology that will give you a simple way to look up, track, and trace any publicly accessible IP location in the world, right? And so that is what is being used, because every device have a IP address. And so OTracker is going to be a game changer, again, with artificial intelligence embedded, built with it, and machine learning technology. So if it didn't really learn something today or didn't have it in there today, it will learn it because you just put it in there, or you just said it, or you just type it in there.
Great, sir.
And so it is learned. So over time, it is going to be better and better and better and more remarkable for everyone's use. Thank you.
Excellent, sir. Sir, Mr. H. Mufare talked about mobile app. People we if we some people are going to in the same mall and they have same interest, they can communicate and contact with each other. I think O tracker will play the important role for in these products. What do you say?
Of course, most definitely, Sir Waseem.
Yeah.
Tracker is, I mean, it's not for tracking down people and finding out where they live. And I mean, no, it's used to grow your business. You have a website. Persons want to find you. It's the best way to find you. It's quickest way, because every 5 billion people is online. That's where they are. 5 billion. The good, the bad, and the ugly. They are online. Yes, some people use it for bad things, and most people use it for good things. And those are the people and that is why fraud detection and click detection and click fraud and all of those things is integrated, so that people who want to do devious things will be stopped. It is a defense mechanism. It is a security feature in our tracker. And so therefore, our tracker is going to be the best solution for your business.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, last question. Mr. Ash once talked about OTT platform O Education. Can you elaborate this? Is it like Netflix or something? Something more?
Repeat that again. Sorry.
Mr. Ash talked in previous couple of months in a webinar. Our product will come OTT platform, O Education. O Education like Netflix, something.
Okay, the OTT.
Yes, OTT. Do you have any idea if you?
Okay, yeah, the OTT. Well, he just mentioned it as we said. There's nothing much or nothing.
Exactly.
There's no much information on it as yet. So it would be. It would be best not to say any much on it, because he hasn't given us much on it. It's just something that he make mention of. So until he really give us more information on it, it's best to wait until that information comes out, so that we can we can more be able to. Because that is not in the virtual office either. Yes. That is not in the OnPassive.com. So it's just his thoughts, because Ash Mufare, our great CEO with a heart, his brain is always moving. Yes. His brain is always moving. He's a visionary. And so, sometimes he does, say things to us, in confidence. So let us leave that one until he give us more information on it. For us to say exactly what it is and what it will do. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for coming in my show, and you gave me your precious time. And it was very long session, but very informative. People will get huge knowledge from this session. Thank you very much, sir. Bye bye, sir. We are so in it to win it. Thank you. We are so in it to win it, where we are going to be at the top. At the top. Thank you very much.